Are you tired of the way Garry's mod looks? Do you wish there was a way to play the game in a different way? Well, there's like 100 different mods that do that. But one of the best ways to do that is, well, shaders. So what are shaders? Well, they've been in Garry's mod for a very long time. Simply hold down the Q menu, go on to post-processing, and there they are. Shaders right there. Now, there's a ton of shaders that are normally in the game. You know, you got Bloom. Yep, it just makes things more bloomy. You got Toy Town, one of my favorites. It kind of makes you feel small by putting a massive zoom blur on the image. Now, obviously, you wouldn't want to play a game like this unless you wanted to emulate a dreamlike state. It looks like you covered the whole screen in Vaseline, and no one wants that. Or hell, there's even sharpen, and you can even adjust these, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, my eyes. This time, we're choosing some very intriguing types of shaders. First up, we have the arcade shader. Now, this is really interesting. It makes the entire game, well, kind of noir-esque. In fact, it completely blacks out the sky, but you'll notice that certain elements like you are going to glow very vibrant and bright neon colors. Now, the thing that's pretty cool about this is it's not just you, but even entities are going to share this aspect. By the way, here's what I look like in this third-person mode. Oh god. Now, this is pretty cool. It's almost like an aesthetic, I guess you could say. Kind of reminds me of a lot of things in some video games or like a certain art style. Now, interestingly enough, certain props like these benches here will not be affected whatsoever. They'll just kind of glow in a very ominous way. Oh, and also check this out. Whatever's going on in this window, which, whoa. I can't zoom in on the camera for some reason, but when I do, I mean, the window fades away as if I'm getting closer. That is so bizarre. What is in this? Whoa. I'm gonna turn the shader off for a second. What is this room? I've never been in this room before. Okay, so there you go. We're already finding out secrets. There's a spooky secret room that I never knew existed. Let's go ahead and see what else we could find. If we go over yonder, you could see that certain elements of the map kind of pop out. You know, just like that bench. Here we can see we have this fence here. If we were to turn it off, I mean, it's practically the same thing. It really doesn't look all that different. It's just the contrast of it compared to the dark map makes it seem like it's brighter. And same with these buildings too. Now when it comes to props, they are all blue, which is very strange looking. So it appears that certain things are color-coded. NPCs, well, they change color. We can see Odessa here is green, but hold on a second. Did you see that? For just a moment, Odessa was red. Does that mean he's secretly not a good guy? Have we been right about Odessa the entire time? There's only one way to prove it. Our Combine red. Yes. And I don't think you want to be saying CP on YouTube, dog. The Combine are indeed red, so we're starting to uncover a bit of lore here. Is Odessa really one with the Combine? I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand with the whole his discussion with G-Man, but I guess we have to ask, is G-Man a good guy? Let's go ahead and find out. Oh, that's not good. There's your proof right there. I'm totally just kidding, but that is kind of a strange coincidence, isn't it? Alright, so maybe the bright colors hurt your eyes. Well, this one might be a bit worse. We have the white map. Okay, this one is, kind of weird. I cannot see my weapons at all, so unfortunately that one I could not get to work. I disabled all my add-ons. I even went down to standard 16:9 aspect ratio, restarted the game multiple times. Nothing I did worked, although this is kind of bizarre. Our weapons are all black, and that only started happening after, well, I downloaded the mod. So do be wary about that whiteout mod. It may not work and it may cause this weird blackout issue. Hopefully it's not a permanent thing. So instead we're going to replace it with, well, something I think is even more interesting. We have an ambient occlusion one. That's right. Adding ambient occlusion. And as we could see, there's definitely some interesting artifacts, specifically around certain entities like these lights here. But let me just go ahead and show you what it looks like before and after. So this is before, and this is after. I have not touched my mouse at all. We're in the exact same spot. So if you don't know what ambient occlusion is, It's a post-processing effect that makes it to where certain things fit into the scene better by adding dark contact shadows from the object to what that object is touching. So we can see right here, these bookshelves, there's no shadows, it's flat. And obviously it's Garry's mod. Source is a very, very old engine. But if we were to turn this on, now we can see there's some slight shadowing. Although it is very, very, very subtle, which is probably for the best, but we can really see it down here where the shelf meets the floor. Alright, you know what? You guys can see it a lot better this way. So there you go. You can see where the points where there should be shadows, it kind of adds some very light shadows to, and it's pretty cool because it does really change the scene. The problem is these strange bugs like with these light fixtures. It's definitely not going to be for everyone and probably is only going to be good for screenshots, which is mainly what shaders are for. But last up, we have a really cool one, and it is the Hotline Miami shader, which is going to change your skybox drastically to these awesome, beautiful neon colors. Now again, just to show you a before and after, this is before and this is after. It's also going to make all the colors kind of dull and unsaturated, which I assume is probably what the game looks like from what I've gathered. It's definitely an interesting look, and I don't know if I'd want to play Garry's mod like this, but it's really fun to mess around with. Now we do have a few options here. In fact, I should have mentioned that you have a few options with all these shaders. And this one, you can choose to switch out the skybox if you want. So you can see right here we have the regular skybox, and then this we don't. Now you want to be careful because certain elements of certain maps do rely on the skybox for the map to look complete, and you can end up making the map look kind of, well, like this. Now you can also choose to change how the colors will affect. For instance, now we have the same regular colors, but if we were to go back to the skybox, we get the same color of the map, but we just get the really crazy colors in the sky now. Now there's also another really cool mode called Arcade Mode, and it's going to change the colors of your game based on your HP. So you can see right now the sky is getting incredibly colorful because we're taking a lot of damage, and the color of the world is starting to come back. Just to prove it to you guys, you can see that right now everything is pretty colorful. But once we pick up all those packs, now everything is all dull again. And apparently the arcade shader we took a look at earlier in the video can also have an effect similar to this. And there you have it. 3 shaders that can change the look of your game. Although I don't know if anyone would actually want to use any of these while they play. It just goes to kind of show you that the door is open for shader mods to really transform the look of your game, and it's fun. But hey, as always, I would love to know what you guys think down below. If you do want to suggest anything, leave a comment down below or check out my Discord page. You can also check out my second channel where I'll be uploading a video very soon. I've been kind of behind on that, but get ready for more Pokemon stuff. Thank you all so much for watching this until the end, and until next time, farewell.